Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Becoming Cleo. I am so excited that you're here. So y'all, it's literally cold and flu season and everybody everywhere is literally coughing, sneezing, and hacking away. And I already kind of got sick and I was like, you know what? Absolutely not again. And so today we're going to be making some fire cider. So let's get right into it. If you don't know what fire cider is, it's a concoction and a home remedy with a whole lot of things, a whole lot of spicy things. We'll get into the ingredients in a second, but it's designed to help you fight off colds and flus, build up your immunity, aid in your digestion, helps with nasal congestion as well, and also it helps with detoxification. So let's get into everything that you're going to be needing to make this fire cider. So here's a list of everything that you need. You're going to need your ginger root, garlic cloves, onions, turmeric, jalapenos, a lemon, and orange. And then for this particular recipe, you can either use rosemary, oregano, or thyme. It's up to you. Cayenne pepper, apple cider vinegar, a mason jar, and then also a wax paper or some kind of parchment paper to place in between the bottle of the mason jar and then the cap so you don't get any like lid erosion or things like that. So now we're going to get into actually making the fire cider together. The first thing you're going to do is prepare all of the ingredients. I'm going to start off by cutting the oranges into slices and then keeping the peels on for a little bit of extra added benefit. I didn't do anything special when it comes to actually slicing the oranges, just whatever felt right and whatever I thought would fit into the jar. And I also did the same thing with the lemon. I kept the peels on as well. And so I just sliced these into no particular shape, size, or rhyme or reason. Pretty much everything else is going to be the same. You're going to cut up the jalapenos, make sure that you put those into the jar, cut up the onions, peel the garlic, and then place that into the jar as well. One thing that's different is the ginger. I did peel it first before putting it into the jar. And then as far as the turmeric, I also kind of just like eyeballed that to whatever felt right for me. Other than that, you're just placing everything into the jar and then pouring the apple cider vinegar in once you're done. Now that we're done making our fire cider, there's just a few things left that you have to do. The first thing is to make sure you get your wax or parchment paper to place between the lid and the jar to prevent any erosion from the apple cider vinegar. Next, you're going to make sure that you store this in a cool, dry, and dark place for 1 month. Let it sit, and then also just be sure to give it a little shake every day. Once you're done with the 4 months of the sitting, you're going to get a cheesecloth, and essentially you're going to turn the fire cider into a juice. I'll probably make a separate video on this to show you guys how to do it. But essentially what you do is you pour everything into the cheesecloth and then you squeeze the liquid from the cheesecloth, and it's going to turn this into an all liquid drink that you can like drink or something that you can taste, rather than it having all of these different types of ingredients inside. A few things to note about the fire cider is, number one, it does not have to be refrigerated. The ACV, apple cider vinegar, is actually acting as a preservative in this case. And then the second thing to note is that make sure you label when you started making this fire cider, the date after that 4 weeks is up, and then the start date, because this only has a shelf life of 6 months. So once you're done letting it sit for that 1 month period, write the date on here so you can know when the 6 months is up for the fire cider. Last but not least, it's recommended to take this fire cider 1 tablespoon a day, or take it right when you feel a cold coming on to help you boost that immunity and to help kind of like prevent that cold and flu from happening. So with that being said, this is how you make fire cider. It's simple, it's easy to make, and it only takes a few ingredients. You don't have to use my specific recipe if you don't want to, or if you have any allergies or anything preventing you from using what I use. Feel free to do what is best for you and your body. But I do hope that this home remedy gets you through cold and flu season. I will make a follow-up video. I'm not sure the format that I'm going to do of me actually like straining the ingredients and turning it into like an actual liquid fire cider with a cheesecloth, but stay tuned for that. In about a month, I will come back and show you guys exactly what I do. And with that being said, I hope that this homemade remedy and fire cider gets you through cold and flu season. Be sure to stay safe and stay healthy out there. So thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.